Chapter 5. You are listening at novelfull.audio. When he came to the woman's body, Qin Feng pressed his palm on her body. Buzz. A flash of white light. Endless extraction successful. Obtain E-level talent, speed enhancement. Speed enhancement, speed talent, double your speed. Cool. Got another talent. Speed enhancement is agility enhancement. As a result, under the influence of this talent, his agility index is equivalent to 22 points, which is twice that of an adult. This made his strength increase a lot. Afterwards, Qin Feng walked to the fat man's body again. The guy was wearing chef's clothes and must have been a chef during his lifetime. Qin Feng pressed his palm on the fat man. Buzz. Endless extraction successful. Obtain F-level talent, enhanced sense of smell. Enhanced sense of smell, enhanced sense of smell 10 times. What was extracted this time was actually the lowest level talent, one of the 6 sense enhancements, the enhanced sense of smell, but Qin Feng looked ecstatic after receiving this information. The enhanced sense of smell has a great effect on him. This grassland is very vast, and it is not easy for him to find all kinds of corpses. Now that his sense of smell has been strengthened 10 times, he can use the smell of blood to find corpses, which is 10 times easier than before. At the same time, he can also rely on his sense of smell to smell the scent of vicious beasts and avoid some dangers in advance. Therefore, this enhanced sense of smell has a great effect on him. Soon, Qin Feng finished cleaning the battlefield. He retrieved the steel knife that was knocked away by the giant rat, and picked up the 2 dead novice daggers, wrapped them in the fat man's chef's uniform, and carried them on his back. These things are all resources and can be exchanged with others for supplies. After doing this, he checked his data again and was very pleased. In less than an hour, his strength and agility index reached adult standards, and he also gained 3 natural abilities. Now, on the surface, his combat power is 1 star. With the addition of a variety of talents, his overall strength can definitely reach 2 stars, and may even reach the 2-star limit. After all, combat strength evaluation only looks at the 4-dimensional index and does not take talent into account, because talent is changeable and cannot be calculated. But in this way, the combat strength assessment given by Tiandao can only be used as a reference. This kind of reference is used to evaluate the strength of ferocious beasts, which is relatively accurate. When used to evaluate human strength, the discrepancy is relatively large. Especially humans with multiple talents like Qin Feng will only be greatly underestimated. After reading the data, Qin Feng exited the personal information page. At this moment, his expression moved slightly and he raised his head to look in a certain direction. With his strong sense of smell, he smelled a faint smell of blood coming from that direction and moved quickly this way. Could it be some injured beast approaching here? Just when I had this idea, I heard some footsteps and some voices in the distance. Damn it! Our group was so unlucky that we encountered 2 giant rodents all at once, killing us without a single move. Yes. Everyone was injured, and Li Yu and Zhou Qing died tragically on the spot. Fortunately, Mr. Hu was wise. We retreated while fighting, and lured the giant rat into the pit to surround and kill him. Why? Do not talk. Another giant rat was seriously injured and dying. I wonder if he escaped. Let's go there quickly. Don't let anyone miss it. Walk. That as soon as those words fell, the footsteps of the crowd became faster. Qin Feng was shocked, listening to the meaning of their words. It was not that he missed the giant rat. The 5 of them came in his direction. It turned out that the other party, they were a group of 7 people. Before, they encountered 2 giant rodents. After a scuffle between the 2 sides, one of the giant rats was seriously injured. Li Yu and Zhou Qing died tragically on the spot, and the other 5 people were injured. When they saw something was wrong, then the 5 people retreated while fighting, and finally used the terrain and resourcefulness to kill the giant rat they were chasing. Now, they returned to kill the seriously injured giant rat. Seeing that the situation was not good, Qin Feng hurriedly took action. Waste, got into the grass, and sneaked away into the distance. He didn't want to conflict with the other party because there was no need. What's more, he took advantage of others. With the talent of speed, Qin Feng is extremely flexible and extremely fast. Coupled with the assistance of enhanced sense of smell, he can predict some routes in advance. In just a moment, he sneaked away, far away from the scene. Not long after, there were several roars behind him. Who picked up our leak? Son of a bitch. Damn bastard. In the distance, Qin Feng heard those roars and wanted to laugh. He is not a kind person. What's more, in this bloody world full of killings, kindness will only cost one's own life. Do everything you can to grab resources, and you will always be the whole world. The main theme, here, either become stronger or die. Qin Feng ignored those people and continued to look for the corpse. A quarter of an hour later, he found the corpse of a blood-toothed rabbit with his strong sense of smell, after endless extraction, and gained 2 points of strength attribute, which made him feel secretly happy. He then continued to look for the body. Just like this, in this novice plane, more than 200 groups were struggling to kill various level 1 ferocious beasts. Qin Feng did nothing, just looked for corpses and extracted attributes, which was very satisfying. In a blink of an eye, 3 hours passed. He found more than a dozen corpses of ferocious beasts one after another. There are blood-toothed rabbits, giant rodents, gray savanna wolves, wild boars, and poisonous 9-ringed snakes. He also discovered a rule: he can only extract 3 times of each level 1 ferocious beast. You can get 2 attribute points each time. The 4th extraction has no effect. After this search, he had extracted the blood-toothed rabbit, giant rodent rat, prairie gray wolf, and wild boar 3 times on the novice plains, so there was no need to continue searching. Only the highly venomous 9-ringed snake was something he had only encountered once. Additionally, 7 more humans died during this time. He only found 1 corpse, from which he obtained an F-level talent, visual enhancement, which was also a kind of gain. At this moment, in a bush, Qin Feng called up his personal information and checked his progress. Name: Qin Feng. Level: Level 1, 30 out of 100. Strength: 20. Agility: 21. Physique: 18. Energy: 30. Talent: Endless Extraction, SSS-level, Super Strength Enhancement, D-level, Speed Enhancement, E-level, Smell Enhancement, F-level, Visual Enhancement, F-level. Skills: None. Combat Strength Assessment, 2 stars. The combat strength evaluation finally reached 2 stars. After reading the data, Qin Feng was overjoyed. This is just a combat strength assessment. If his various talents are included, his comprehensive strength can definitely reach the 3-star limit, or even 4-star. With his current strength, he can completely challenge one super ferocious beast. Enjoy reading every day on 11, recharge 100 and receive 500 VIP coupons. Grab a deposit now. Activity time, November 11th to November 11th. Chapter 9. You are listening at NovelFull.audio. At this time, in the crowd in front, a middle-aged man became excited. Very good. Boss Lei has been upgraded. Then it will be easier for us to avenge Qin Jun. Lao Wang, what happened to Qin Jun? Why? It's like this. Qin Jun and I were exploring the road together. As soon as we arrived at the small forest, we encountered 2 highly venomous 9-ringed snakes. As soon as we saw the situation was bad, we turned around and ran away. Pity. Qin Jun was slow and was caught up by one of the giant snakes, which swallowed him up in one bite. What I awakened is the talent of speed. If I go faster, I will lead another snake and escape here. Fortunately, you guys also rushed over and killed this giant snake. Hey! It's really scary here. Having said this, the middle-aged man looked frightened. Lei Ju listened silently, with a serious expression. In just a few hours, he had established an absolute reputation in this newcomer group. He has prestige and is respected as the boss by the whole group. Even if the middle-aged man is 10 years older than him, he still has to be called Boss Lei. Let's go. Let's go and avenge Qin Jun. Lao Wang, lead the way. Lei Ju said lightly. Boss Lei, come with me. Old Wang quickly stepped forward to lead the way. At that moment, the group of people walked towards Qin Feng's hiding place. After overhearing this, Qin Feng also figured out one thing: the poisonous 9-ringed snake he killed before and the person it swallowed must be the Qin Jun that Lao Wang mentioned. At this moment, Lei Ju and his party approached. Qin Feng quickly held his breath, crouched in the bushes, and hid carefully. he wanted to wait until these people left before going forward to retrieve the giant snake's body, but when a group of people passed by Qin Feng's hiding place, a beautiful girl wearing blue jeans seemed to have discovered something. She suddenly turned her head and looked at Qin Feng's hiding place. Who? The beautiful girl's name was Lu Yan. At this time, she was staring at the bushes in front of her with a wary face. It turned out that she was a hearing genius. The distance between the two sides was less than 10 meters, and she heard Qin Feng's heartbeat. Her surprise shocked everyone, and they all looked at Qin Feng's hiding place. Who? Come out, that everyone was on alert. In this crisis-ridden world, lives can be lost at any time, and no one dares to be careless. In the bushes, Qin Feng sighed helplessly and had to stand up angrily. However, he was not worried at all. Even the 7 Lei Ju people, even if we join forces, we are no match for him. It's you. Lu Yan looked at Qin Feng in surprise, as if she knew Qin Feng. Qin Feng was slightly stunned. He didn't seem to know this woman. Lu Yan, do you know him? Old Wang asked casually. Lu Yan was stunned, and then she thought of something, and her pretty face turned slightly red. She didn't know Qin Feng, but there were everyone's avatars and names in the chat channel. There are 1,000 people in this novice village. Most of them looked crooked, but only a few were handsome. Qin Feng was one of them. Lu Yan was also a member of the Appearance Association, so she paid attention and naturally remembered Qin Feng, but she didn't expect that he would. She met Qin Feng here, but she couldn't say that it was because Qin Feng was handsome that she remembered him. That. I saw his profile picture in the chat channel, so I remembered him. This person's name is Qin Feng. Lu Yan pretended to be calm, then, she looked at Qin Feng. Qin Feng, why are you here? Just passing by. Qin Feng said lightly. Lu Yan sighed. This wilderness is very dangerous. You can easily get into trouble if you wander around alone. Not long ago, one of our teammates had an accident. Speaking of this, she seemed to have thought of something and turned to look at Lei Ju. Boss Lei, why don't you let Qin Feng come with us? It's pitiful and dangerous for him to wander outside alone. Lao Wang also echoed. Boss Lei, something happened to Qin Jun. We are missing one person. Or let Qin Feng join in, just to supplement his combat power. Hearing this, Lei Ju nodded slightly. In the early days, there was a big gap in strength between humans and ferocious beasts. Humans at the same level are not opponents of ferocious beasts, and cooperation with each other is an inevitable trend. Various forces, big and small, will definitely be born in the future. He wants to expand himself to gain influence. He must form his own force and let more people come to him. After thinking about this, Lei Ju looked at Qin Feng. Qin Feng, show your attributes and talents. As long as it's not too bad, I'll accept you. Lei Ju said lightly. His tone was a bit condescending. After hearing this, Lu Yan suddenly looked happy. Qin Feng, please release your personal information quickly and let Boss Lei see it. Lao Wang also said. Qin Feng, our Boss Lei is a level 2 expert. You are lucky to be able to form a team with us. As soon as these words came out, everyone smiled. In their opinion, as long as Qin Feng heard that Lei Ju was already a level 2 strong man, he would definitely join them. However, Qin Feng said lightly, no need. I like someone. Throwing these words, he turned around and left. At this moment, everyone was stunned. Damn. Did they hear it correctly? This guy actually rejected Boss Lei's kindness. Didn't he know that Boss Lei didn't? But a level 2 expert also possesses a powerful D-level talent. For a moment, everyone's minds were a little confused. Lei Ju was also stunned. He looked at Qin Feng's back, feeling a little annoyed. Let's go. Not force. After leaving these words, he took the lead and left. Everyone followed, but they kept muttering in their mouths, expressing their incomprehension about Qin Feng's behavior. Why? This person is really... Lu Yan looked at Qin Feng's back, stamped her feet angrily, and left with everyone. Not long after, Lei Ju and his party walked away. Seeing this, Qin Feng returned quietly. He didn't want to team up with these people. That would not only expose his trump card, but also slow down his progress. Soon, he walked to the snake corpse and began to extract. Endless extraction successful. Get 2 points of energy attribute. Energy has increased again. Qin Feng was delighted. In this way, he had extracted all the level 1 ferocious beasts in the novice plains, and there was no need to keep any more. At that moment, he walked towards the end of the novice plains. He was going to look for new ferocious beasts. Not long after Qin Feng left, the exclamations of Lei Ju and others rang out from the other side. At this moment, in that small forest, Lei Ju and others saw the giant snake that had been disemboweled by Qin Feng. They were all shocked. The scene was filled with a strong smell of blood, and the snake's internal organs were all over the floor. There was also a human corpse lying next to it. Which is Chen Jun's body. Everyone was stunned for a while before anyone spoke up. Judging from the dried state of the blood at this scene, this giant snake died earlier than the one we killed. The speaker was a glasses guy named Qi Jia. Before he came to this world, he was a student in a 985 school. He loved reading Conan novels on weekdays. Qi Jia, what do you mean is that the opponent kills faster than us and is stronger than us? Yes. Qi Jia nodded slightly and walked forward to check the snake corpse. After a moment, he looked shocked. Lei Ju asked hurriedly, Qi Jia, how are you? Qi Jia raised his head. Boss Lei, if my analysis is correct, all this should be done by one person, because there is only one person's footprints at the scene. Looking at the snake's injuries, it was cut 7 inches straight, killing it with one blow. As soon as these words came out, the whole audience was shocked. Oh my God! Kill with one knife. Master. This is definitely a master. No way. The scales of this snake have extremely high defense. I couldn't break through its defense even if I cut it dozens of times. Who can cut through it with one knife? So that person is a master. Lei Ju also took a deep breath. Kill with one knife. Even if I'm already at level 2, I can't say I can beat a level 1 beast in a duel. That man could kill a giant snake with one sword. Could it be that he was a level 3 master? Qi Jia took a deep breath. I don't know what level that person is, but what is certain is that he has the strength of a level 3 strongman, and he is still a lone traveler. Loners? Qi Jia, do you think that person could be Qin Feng? Lu Yan's voice sounded in the field. Qi Jia's eyes lit up. Hey. If you say so, it's really possible. As soon as these words came out, the whole audience was stunned. Immediately, everyone seemed to have thought of something, and everyone looked at each other. Chapter 10. You are listening at NovelFull.audio. Immediately, everyone seemed to have thought of something, and everyone looked at each other. Having said that, it is really possible that it is Qin Feng. Yes. He was the only one nearby just now, which is in line with the judgment of a lone traveler. Hiss. No wonder he didn't want to join us. It turns out he is so strong, that everyone couldn't help but murmured, and many people looked surprised. Lei Ju also had a complicated look in his eyes. At this moment, a new reminder came from Tiandao. Announcement. One person in this novice village has been promoted to level 3, and the ranking channel is activated. Reminder. Currently, only the village's level ranking is open, and only the top 100 can enter the list. Ranking is enabled. Only the top 100 can enter the list. It was someone who reached level 3 and activated the list channel. Could it be that Qin Feng has reached level 3? Go check it out. At the moment, Lei Ju and others called up the Tiandao light screen and entered the list channel. When they saw the list, they were all stunned. Qin Feng's level ranking was different from what they imagined. This made them confused again. On the other side, Qin Feng was walking towards the end of the novice plains. At this time, he also received the announcement. He suddenly felt curious, and as soon as his mind moved, a heavenly light screen popped up in front of his eyes. On the lower right side of the light screen, there is indeed an additional, listing channel, option. As soon as he thought about it, he opened the list channel and saw a ranking list. No, 911 Novice Village Level Ranking. First place, Lu Xian, Level 3, Second place, Long Shan, Level 2, Third place, Wu Yong, Level 2, Fourth place, Yu Wan, Level 2. Fifth place, Gu Ming, Level 2. Sixth place, Lei Ju, Level 2. 47th place, Qin Feng, Level 1. I'm only 47th, Qin Feng muttered in his heart and switched to the chat channel. There was already a lively chat there. Wow! Boss Lu Xian has been promoted to level 3, which is so awesome. Yes. My current progress is only level 1, 13 out of 100, and I am still far away from level 2. Boss Lu Xian has been promoted to level 3, which is really awesome. There are 8 bosses who have reached level 2. They are so awesome. Yes. I envy them so much. Seeing this, Qin Feng became a little anxious, for 5 hours passed and 8 people were promoted to level 2, that Lu Xian was promoted to level 3, he must speed up the upgrade. Before, he spent all his time looking for corpses and did not kill monsters to level up. Now, it was time for him to let go and hunt the beasts. At this moment, another reminder came from heaven. Announcement: the novice upgrade reward system is now announced that the first person to reach level 10 will be rewarded with a gold treasure chest. That the second person who reaches level 10 will be rewarded with a silver treasure chest. The third person who reaches level 10 will be rewarded with 3 bronze treasure chests. The 4th to 10th people who reach level 10 will be rewarded with 2 bronze treasure chests. The 11th to 100th person who reaches level 10 will be rewarded with a bronze treasure chest. Treasure box, item reward set by Tiandao. Open the treasure box to get the items inside. Treasure chests are divided into black iron level, bronze level, silver level, gold level, dark gold level, purple diamond level, epic level and mythical level. The higher the level, the easier it is to get high-level items. Reminder: as long as you reach level 10, the treasure chest will be distributed immediately, without waiting for the end of the assessment. As soon as this news was announced, the entire chat channel exploded. Wow! The first 100 people who reach level 10 will be rewarded with treasure chests. The first place will be rewarded with a gold treasure chest. Rewards will be given out as soon as you reach level 10. There is no need to wait. This is very user-friendly. Stimulate. So exciting. Upgrade. Upgrade. I want to upgrade. I want to upgrade too. I want to strive to enter the top 100. Haha. I want to enter the top 10. At this moment, everyone in the chat channel cheered. A level competition began. Qin Feng was also excited. First place. The golden treasure chest. He was determined. At that moment, he exited the chat channel and accelerated towards the novice plane's rush to the end. When he was about to reach the end of the plane, he encountered a ferocious beast. It was a 2-meter-tall giant wolf. It looked very similar to a prairie gray wolf, but it was a whole circle larger than the prairie gray wolf. From the back of its head to its tail, there was a long silver stripe. With true vision, he also saw clearly the nature of the giant wolf. Ferocious beast, silverback gray wolf, mutation, level 1. Combat strength assessment, 4-star limit. Characteristics, brutal, bloodthirsty, cunning, can call out the same kind. Skills, none. Explosion rate, 1%. After reading the data, Qin Feng couldn't help but take a breath of air. This is actually a level 1 mutated ferocious beast, and its combat power has reached the 4-star limit, which is much stronger than the level 2 ferocious beast. The combat power of level 2 ferocious beasts is only 4 stars. Qin Feng's assessment of his overall strength is from 4 stars to 4 stars. In this comparison, he may not be able to deal with the giant wolf in front of him. This giant wolf is an extremely troublesome guy. However, its explosion rate is 1%, which is 10 times that of ordinary level 1 ferocious beasts. Kill it and maybe something good will pop out. Besides, his assessment of his overall strength is all speculation. How it really works needs to be verified. Now is the time to verify his strength. At this thought, Qin Feng's fighting spirit broke out and he was ready to give it a go.